Here we have for sale our 2021 on a 70 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 320 model, so 3.2 tonnes gross vehicle weight. This one has got the 2-litre EcoBlue Euro 6 diesel engine producing 185 PS, which is roughly 185 brake horsepower. And this is the L2 long wheelbase sport panel van, finished in the fantastic metallic magnetic grey. And this one has got the automatic gearbox to accompany that 185 brake horsepower diesel engine. So what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Custom Sport of this age. We'll also talk you through the condition in detail of this particular example, also bits about its service history as well, seeing as the vehicle is currently available for sale with us here at Bridgend Van Centre. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are two doors which open in that sort of fashion. On a Sport, of course, you get a number of elements which come colour-coded in the body colour, so that includes the door handles all round, things like the mirror covers, the bumpers, all come colour-coded in the body colour, which, as I mentioned, is metallic magnetic grey. On a Sport as well, you also get a number of bits of body styling on the vehicle from factory, so that includes things like the wheel arch extensions, the side skirts, and little subtle details which I quite like this bumper corner is redesigned here to add a little bit of flair to the bottom, and also this extra profile here which ties in nicely with the rear bumper. Of course, you can also see the Sport does come with the racing stripes on them as well. So on a grey van like this, they come in black with an orange detail on the outside. I think they actually set the van off very nicely, and of course you can remove those if you so wanted to. Another bit of spec that comes as standard on a Sport is a reversing camera. So on a Limited, which would be the model down from this, you get parking sensors as standard. Of course, you get that on this as well, so front and rear parking sensors, but you also get a reversing camera as standard also, which is a really nice feature, especially on a long wheelbase van like this. Just makes life a little bit easier when it comes to manoeuvring them. In terms of condition here then, at the rear of the van, having a look at the condition of the rear doors, it's looking in really, really good order. I mean, certainly considering the mileage on this particular example, if someone told you this had done half the miles, I think it would be absolutely plausible. It's in really lovely condition throughout. Of course, you are going to get a few little marks. There's a couple of marks here just to the vinyl in a couple of areas on the stripe, but generally speaking, small couple of little touch-ins here or there. But all in all, looking very, very smart indeed. If we look at the rear bumper as well, again, pretty good condition there on the rear bumper also. If we open up the rear doors, then we can start to have a look inside the back of the van. So we've got this little yellow arm, give that a pull. That clips into place there against the rear door, and that allows you to open it up to its full 180-degree position like so. And of course, you can do exactly the same with the other door as well. And open those right out there, which allows me to show you the condition of the inside of the doors. And of course, everything else inside here. But lovely condition again. Of course, this has had brand new ply lining, as many of you may know if you're familiar with how we prepare our vans, and if you've watched previous videos before, we ply line the vast majority of panel vans which come through here into stock. This is just the standard that we like to see them at. So you can see, I say, all that's fresh ply lining in there. Really does set it off very nicely, and you can also see the painted areas inside. Again, all looking fantastic in there. LED load lights in the back. Again, really nice feature on the Sport van, just gives you that much more visibility in the back in lower light conditions. Hard wearing plastic floor, same as the Limited then, which is fantastic, makes it very easy to give that a sweep out or a wash out if you need to. Got the factory fitted bulkhead there, which gives you that separation from the cab to the load space, and you've also got the load through hatch there in the bottom left hand side if you want to put longer lengths in there. But as I say, this is the long wheelbase, so you've got that extra it's roughly 400 millimeters in the back of extra load space, so you've got a really good space to work with there. But as I say, if you've got longer lengths, then you can do that as well. If we shut the rear doors, then we'll continue to go around the outside of the van, having a look at the condition here. So having a look down the passenger side, what we like to do here is have a look in the reflections, looking for any just having a look for any dings or dents or ripples or signs of previous repair. As you can probably see, there's a lovely gloss to the paintwork, and I must say, looking down here, it is in fantastic condition down the passenger side. To my eye, I believe this is all original paintwork down here, looking very, very clean and tidy Indeed, tiny little sort of hairline mark there. Something has just scratched that. It's quite light, but I'd say certainly worth mentioning. There's also one just there as well. Quite again a light scratch just there also. But generally speaking, again, for its mileage, age, mileage, everything, it's looking really, really nice. Tiny little chip just here. You can see that above my finger there. Just looking for anything else on this one. Again, just a couple of tiny little chips here or there, really, but that is about as much as I can fault it down this passenger side here. The Sport also comes with these fantastic 17-inch alloy wheels. So these are the standard wheels that you get on the Transit Custom Sport. So they are a gloss black wheel with a diamond cut face on them. And I think, again, tie in really nicely with the bits of extra styling. As I say, like the rear bumper corner, those wheel arch extensions, side skirts, tie in really well. Some extra decals as well, which, again, these come as standard on the Sport model. So they run down the side of the van. And again, just tie in quite well with the decals on the bonnet and on the back there. A nice feature on this particular van is that it has got the three roof bars on there. So these are what we call roof rack in stow. So these are basically folding roof bars. So you've got this little handle on the side there. Give that a pull and you can actually fold those roof bars down flat and completely out of the way like that. So one of the downsides with the roof bars when you're driving, if they're certainly not being used like this, you can get wind noise from roof bars. But if on this van, as I say, if you aren't using the roof bars on a particular day, you can fold them out of the way and then you're not going to get as much road or sort of wind noise there on the roof. So I think a really, really good practical option, and I say they are literally as easy as that to fold down and put up. You can literally do it with one hand like I just showed you there. Opening up the side loading door then, this gives you another aspect of the load space from this side. Again, having a look at the condition in there and also the bulkhead there as well. If I open up the passenger door then, first look inside the cab. So looking at the passenger door card, the step, the floor, it's all in lovely condition here, it must be said. Now the Sport does come with half leather interior. Again, this is completely factory as standard. So that's, again, a really nice feature. Makes them quite easy to keep clean, wipe them down quite nicely. You can flip these seats up forward to give you some extra storage under there as well, which is nice because it's completely out of the line of sight. And of course, you've got the fold-down work tray in the centre there with a couple of cup holders and also some storage there for some extra paperwork. But again, lovely condition here inside. Looking at the dashboard as well, it's so common to see these with lots of scratches on the dashboard, but this is all looking really good condition. Plenty of cup holders, so you've got a cup holder there, cup holder on the other side. You've got these big door ones there as well for a bottle also, and that's where your bonnet pull is there on the left hand side. As I mentioned, this is a 2021, so it's actually registered January 21, but as I say, that puts it on a 70 plate. We do have service history with this particular vehicle, so we have evidence of 3 previous services with bills that have been carried out on the vehicle. Crucially, the timing belt. We have a bill that the timing belt was changed. That was in February of 24. I say there was 80-odd thousand miles. I think 82 or 84,000 miles. So it's lovely to see that that has been done. Certainly a sign that the vehicle has been cared for, because it's not a cheap job to do. They've obviously cared for the longevity of the vehicle. But as I say, crucially, we've got the bill there to say that that has been done. And of course, during our preparation, it's been right through our workshop as well. So we thoroughly go through it, make sure everything is absolutely up to our spec in terms of condition. Looking at the bonnet then, usual stone chips, which you'd certainly expect on this sort of age and mileage. So you can see just a light peppering of stone chips just to the sort of the front end part of the bonnet here, and of course they do continue as well onto the vinyl as well in certain places. As I say, not to me of any concern. Absolutely consistent with its age and mileage. Yeah, I've certainly seen a lot worse than that, even on vans that have done considerably less miles. Same sort of thing here, again, very much consistent with age and mileage, just a sort of a light peppering of chips here to the front bumper as well, just in a couple of places. The Sport actually comes with a slightly different grille, so it comes with a gloss black outside on the grille and also some gloss black fins there. And again, that is unique to the Sport, as is this lower grille here. That is slightly changed from the from the Limited, and of course the lower part of the front bumper here has changed as well. So again, slightly more aggressive here, and just ties in quite nicely with the rest of the spec. Usual headlights then, with a lovely LED daytime running light around the outside. And I must say, I think in the magnetic grey, long wheelbase, with the wheels and all the styling that you get on the Sport, I think that's a really good looking van. Finally then, looking down the driver's side, and again we've got a really big panel there to look at, and you can just see how clean and straight that is. It is in really good order actually for, I say, for its age and mileage. It is very, very impressive indeed. I thought that was a mark, but it's not. But just trying to see if there's anything I can particularly fault this on this side, but it's a very impressive. Of course, you're going to get a couple of tiny little chips here or there, a couple of tiny ones just on the edge of the door and things, which of course we can neatly touch in. But as I say, generally speaking, very, very impressive for its age and mileage. This is one owner from new. Remember, this van, I haven't mentioned that actually in the video, so only one owner from new. If we open up the driver's door, then we can have a look at some of the spec and condition inside here. So again, looking at the step, the floor, the driver's seat even in really, really good order. Height adjustment here, and you've got height adjustment of the front of the seat there as well. Looking at the driver's door then, again, very good condition there. A couple of little sort of superficial marks to the plastic, but as I say, absolutely to be expected. Electric windows, electric heated folding mirrors, and that's how you fold them in there, is just by pulling on that dial back towards you like so, and that's how you fold them in and out. You've got auto-activated lights, auto-activated wipers. This van does come with 2 full remote keys. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel, and again, it has got some wear to the steering wheel, but what I would class as, you know, if you said this has done half the miles, it would certainly, you know, you wouldn't question it. On the left-hand side then, we have got nice factory optional extra on here actually, which is, it's got adaptive cruise control. So this little button on the top left there, that allows you to control the distance to the car in front, which is very nice. If we look at the screen here in front then, so we've got the slightly larger screen because this van has got satellite navigation. But if you also look here, there's a couple of emblems at the bottom of the screen to point out to you if the camera will focus there. I'm not sure if we can see that. So on the bottom right-hand side of the screen then, we have got the traffic, it's the, what am I looking for? The speed limit recognition, or traffic sign recognition there on the bottom right-hand side of the sign. Sorry, the camera does not want to focus on that. So you can see there, it's picking up that this road is 30 miles an hour. And then on the bottom left-hand side, you've got the start-stop symbol there. But you've also got the lane departure warning symbol as well. Looking just above that then, the mileage, 94,448 miles. You can see it's all idling correctly, no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. Up on top of the dashboard then, plenty of extra storage and a USB and a 12-volt socket just there. Automatic gearbox, as I mentioned, really big selling point for this particular van. And then in the centre then, we have got the air conditioning, heated windscreen, heated seats, and heated door mirrors and heated windscreen just there. USB point and a 12-volt socket there as well, and then the fantastic Sync 3 screen, which allows you to link your phone up to this via one of the USB ports. So it gives you Apple CarPlay or Android Auto depending on what phone you've got, and you can see there you've also got satellite navigation as well. And you can, when you put the vehicle into reverse, that is where your reversing camera will be displayed. So just to summarise then, it's a 2021, a January 2021, on a 70 plate Ford Transit Custom. It's a 320 model, so 3.2 tonne gross vehicle weight, 2 litre EcoBlue Euro 6 diesel engine producing 185 PS, 185 brake horsepower roughly. That is accompanied with the automatic gearbox, and this is the long wheelbase Sport. Really nice spec on this particular van. Of course, all the usual Sport bits, which gives you things like the reversing camera, the styling, air conditioning, etc. And then on this particular one, you've got the folding roof bars, adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, a couple of nice goodies on there, and satellite navigation as well, which is, of course, lovely to see. Really nice service history with it, including the timing belt change, which we mentioned. And as I say, our specialist workshop, Bridgend Van Care, have given it a clean bill of health as well. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, I'd urge you to head over to our website there, bridgendvans.co.uk. That's where you'll find that advert, including the price description and the photography of the vehicle. We can take cars or vans in part exchange. We can arrange delivery nationwide, and we can arrange finance at very competitive rates. The vehicle will be supplied with 12 months AA warranty, completely as standard. It is the Protect Plus warranty, so they're absolute top of the line warranty. And I say that's for 12 months with a £3,000 claim limit per claim. So it's a really comprehensive warranty that comes as standard with this van, and you do have options to upgrade it to 2 or 3 years as well if you want to. Thank you very much for watching.